Zebec Army, is this the big announcement that we were all waiting for? PayBridge has become a cornerstone of the Zebec ecosystem. What started as the first acquisition of a real-world payroll company by a crypto firm has now expanded into multiple businesses and one of the largest charter school payroll networks in the US. So let's give this a listen.
Perfect fit for the Zebec ecosystem. We took a risk on it. We're the first time a crypto company has bought a real-world payroll company in the US. It's kind of been the first of many acquisitions. It's proven our product market fit, it's proven our thesis, and from there we've gone on to acquire 2 additional businesses. We are now one of the largest payroll providers of charter schools in the US.
So when Zebec posted this, a lot of people in the comments were like, is this the news that was supposed to come out this week? So a lot of people were a little underwhelmed with the announcement. But we need to understand that PayBridge is a leading provider of payroll and HCM solutions designed to simplify the most complex HR challenges. So they are a pretty big company for Zebec to go out there and acquire. And if we look at the markets right now in terms of the price action for Zebec, we see that once again we hit pretty rock bottom as the markets continue to bleed. We've seen a little bit of momentum being picked up, nothing crazy. I think we went down to as low as like $3.01 trillion from market cap. But for Zebec, we're down almost 5% in the last 24 hours. I know, like, I made the video yesterday, we were up 5%. If you have been keeping up with the content and are still looking to buy Zebec, this potentially could be another buying opportunity. And once again, we hit pretty rock bottom, $255 million in market cap, and we haven't seen this in a very, very long time, guys. In terms of all-time highs, I know we peaked at 500 and now we're almost at half. So if you were to get it now, and once again, when we get the markets to rebound, you could potentially be seeing a nice little 2x. Other things are also brewing in the Zebec universe. We have, while retail panics, the big dogs keep on keeping on. In the last few hours, a lot of ZBCN has been moving around. What are you waiting for? Go buy before it's too late. So once again, we see massive amounts of Zebec in terms of dollar value being moved around. We see OKX, hot wallets, KuCoin, crypto.com. So there's a lot of movement going on in the background. And what could that potentially entail? Could potentially entail some tier 1 listings. If exchanges are stocking up on Zebec, this could be your cue for you to get into, guys. Honestly, I think the markets will correct very, very soon. And again, this is when you guys should be trading hard and making those plays. So keep an eye out, guys. Track the wallets. Go follow ZBCN, man. He's been keeping us updated with all the latest and greatest updates in terms of all this Zebec being moved around. So that's very, very exciting. Once again, on X, so a lot of people are still buying Zebec, right? More people are getting into it. If you look at the overall holders, it's slowly going up, right? Like, it was at 88,000 at the beginning of this month. We've slowly gone up. So in terms of holders, we're still seeing people buy Zebec amidst the market crash, which is a very, very good thing. A lot of times you don't really see that in the crypto markets. When we see a major crash, we just see a lot of people liquidating their assets, and then people tend to buy when the market's correct and things tend to go back up. But it looks like a lot of people are playing their cards right. People are playing smart, accumulating the tokens now that they're intent on holding for the next few years or the few months. And again, it's an awesome buying opportunity. Essentially, just take it as the market is on sale, and we don't get a lot of times like this, right? Usually when you're looking to buy something, the market's already doing well, you end up buying a coin that's already trading at all-time highs, and then you regret it, and then you get a crash. So once again, when the markets are low, guys, trade hard. And we got some other exciting news as well. Gate is now starting to accumulate Zebec. So we got some movement that are going to Gate. That's absolutely exciting. And as you know, for Gate themselves, top 3 crypto exchanges, 12 plus years, 3,600 tokens, sponsor of Red Bull Racing. So another massive exchange could potentially be listing Zebec. We had the Coinbase wallets, massive amounts of Zebec being moved there. Now we got Gate, we had Binance, we already got Kraken, might possibly be getting Robinhood as well, which is very, very exciting, right? The more that happens for Zebec in a positive way, I'm talking about partnerships, I'm talking about acquisitions, I'm talking about major announcements, the ISO compliance, which is happening in like 10 days or so, which is very, very exciting, as well as these tier 1 listings. This shows investors that Zebec is credible, especially in a time like right now when the markets are bleeding. Usually everyone just scrambling to stay afloat, but we're seeing movement for Zebec, especially right now. That says a lot about the project itself in terms of what it stands for, in terms of its utility, and in terms of its future and what the potential could be. So we're seeing a lot of good movement, guys. It's very, very exciting. Markets look rough, but moments like this separate panic from opportunity. As BTC searches for support, this downtrend feels short-lived. Once momentum flips, upsides can come fast. Still bullish long-term on Zebec. Absolutely agree with ZBCN Nut. Accumulation zones don't last forever. patience plus convictions. Absolutely right. Accumulation zones don't last forever. This is a time where you should be making the right plays, and I keep telling you guys, right? Keep an eye out for Zebec, and I'm just here spreading the word as someone who loves this project and absolutely stands for it. Because I've been in the crypto markets for so long, I seen what happened to XRP when we had major crashes, the whole lawsuit against at the SEC. I was still so firm on XRP. I continued to hold through all the roughs, and eventually we flourished, guys. I ended up making a massive amount on XRP, and I intend to do the same with Zebec. These are just some minor hurdles that we're currently going through, so it's nothing that is unexpected or it's something that we haven't seen. Just to give you guys some background onto what's going on with Bitcoin, Bitcoin has struggled as a result of selling pressure from long-term holders taking profits, but also uncertainty around Fed policy, the liquidity environment, and other macro conditions. Bitcoin has struggled to meaningfully recover since a flash crash on October 10th, when President Donald Trump reignited his trade war with China. Some buyers and sellers have left the market since then, so there are few orders for Bitcoin, leaving the price more susceptible to volatility. Bitcoin is under pressure in line with other risk assets. This downside is amplified due to crypto-specific factors, namely the order books have gotten thinner in the aftermath of October 10th liquidation, which hurt many market makers in the space. So that's your little background on what's going on with Bitcoin. We've seen a little bit of a recovery, which is an absolutely wonderful thing. Again, like it dropped as low as 88,000 back at 91. Hopefully the rebound for Bitcoin happens very, very soon and we see some all-time highs again. Again, be optimistic, guys. Continue to hold your Zebec, stake your Zebec, and if you enjoyed today's short little update, give your boy a like. As you know, I cover daily Zebec content, just giving you guys all the news on what's going on with the project. If you enjoyed this one, of course, give it a like. Once again, I'll catch you on my next one. Take care.